Good morning, children. Welcome. Narayana live classes key discussion. Today we are going to discuss the class 6th topic, emergence of kingdoms and republics, and the assignment number is 4. Assignment 4. Narayana live classes key discussion. Last class we have discussed about that is the different Mahajanpadas. What are Janpadas? What are Mahajanpadas? Where these Mahajanpadas are established, and 16 Mahajanpadas which were established in India. All these things we have discussed. Today's discussion is about the villages, the cities, and the traders. The villages, the cities, traders, and the kings and the army, taxes. All these things we are going to discuss today. Okay, first of all, the landowners in the Mahajanpadas, we call them as the Gahapatis or the Grihapatis. They used to own the land and they used to cultivate the lands with the help of the dasas and bhratakas. And these people, they used to help them, and in return to them, they used to pay them the food grains. And the cities are dwelled with, the cities are having the people of different kinds of skills, like perfect weavers, perfect carpenters, like this, those who can carve good and good things. They are there in this, and based upon the today's assignment is based on. So first question is, what do we call the landowners of Mahajanpadas as? The landowners of Mahajanpadas are called as the Gahapatis or Grihapatis. We call them as the Gahapatis or the Grihapatis. That means option D. Option D, both B and C. Both B and C. That is the answer for this question. Option D, both B and C is the answer for this. Okay, children. And see, the even how we used to have the Gond Patla, like that only. Even in the villages also, they used to have the Mahajanpadas. They used to have the headman. The headman has certain specific functions. So you need to identify which is not a function of the headman of the village of the Mahajanpadas. Headman, he used to act as a judge, he used to act as a policeman, and he used to collect the taxes for the kings. Like this, he used to perform several functions. So, all are the functions. Hence, the option D, none is the answer, because he used to collect the taxes for the kings. He used to act as a judge, and sometimes he used to act as a policeman also. So, all the three are the functions, hence none is the answer for this. Okay, and I told you that in these villages there were several people, like those who will be making even the small tools for agriculture or for their domestic purposes, like plow, axe, sickle, like these different things they used to make. And how these people are paid back? Do they have cash or coins, or what is that in which they used to pay back them? They used to pay back, that is the Gahapatis, they used to pay them back in the form of the food grains, but they were never given the cash, but they were paid in the form of the food grains. Most probably food grains only, because at that particular time money has no value. So these people, because they are working for the welfare of the village, hence these people were paid back in the form of the food grains, in the form of the food grains. Okay, children. And now these are all about the villages. How are the cities? The cities are having specially skilled people, and those who can do or perform activities with the highest skill. And these cities, they were inhabited mostly by whom? Mostly they were inhabited by the poor workers. The poor workers, they don't have sufficient amount of the sufficient number of the rich people, but they were inhabited by the poor workers. The poor workers. So option C, poor workers, is the answer for this question. Poor workers were more in number in these cities. Poor workers were more in number in these cities. And see, that is, I told you that in the Mahajanpada, specially skilled people were there. And among these specially skilled people, You need to identify that those who were not found during this particular time in the cities of the Mahajanpadas. The masons were there, the weavers were there, and at the same time the carpenters were there, the potters were there, the blacksmiths were there, goldsmiths were there. All these people were living even in the towns, those who have special skills. But at the same time, children, that who are not there means see software engineer. Software engineers, that is a newly developed occupation of the people that developed only till recently 1991, and afterwards only we are seeing these software engineers emergence. So these people are not found during the Mahajanpadas. That is when 600 BC. 600 BC. So children, during that particular time, the software engineers are not there. So option C, software engineer. Option C, software engineer is the answer. Okay, software engineer. And now these during this particular time only we have so many traders, so many people those are doing business. They used to purchase the product from these artisans or the skilled people, and they used to purchase the products from the farmers. They used to go for a long voyages. Long voyages. Sometimes other Mahajanpadas, sometimes even the other countries also. They used to go there for a long voyage, and they used to sell them at a very high profit. They used to buy back whatever the things that are available there, and they used to bring back them and sell in their own country. That means what is happening here, the trade, the exchange of the goods were facilitated by these traders, those who will be going for long voyages, right? So you need to identify the wrong statement. What is the first statement? The traders, these people, that is those who are doing the business. The traders, the purchase the products from the artisans or the skilled people and the farmers. That is correct only. They sold them in other Mahajanpadas or other countries. That is also correct only. They used to travel long distances and sell their articles but never purchase from the outsiders. This is not correct because they used to purchase from the outside Mahajanpadas also. So this is not correct. So option C is not the correct one. And they earned huge profits and led a very luxurious life in their countries. That is also correct. So option C, not buying from outsiders. This is the wrong one. Not buying from the outsiders is the wrong one, right? Now we are entering into the 2 marks question. Why do you think that the kings, they used to maintain the army? The king, they used to collect the taxes. Why do you think the kings collected the taxes from the people? Why? See, in order to protect their own country from the others' attacks, they need to maintain the army. So, for maintaining army, they need these taxes. Maintaining the army, the first thing. Second thing, what? Not only that, they used to pay. They have to pay for all the workers. No, they have to pay for the workers because they used to construct huge buildings like masons, carpenters, brickmakers, like this. Several people were there. So for all of them, you have to pay. They have to pay, and for that particular purpose also, they used to pay for the workers for that. And the third one is for these constructions, they have to pay for the material. Materials like bricks are very very essential. So bricks are the other wood or whatever the other things that are necessary, they have to pay them. So for buying these materials also they have to pay the money. So for that also they need the taxes. And second one is thus look after the families of the soldiers. To look after the families of the soldiers. You know very well, children, that when the soldiers are outside, the families are to be taken care, no? So, the look after the families of the soldiers, for all these purposes, they used to take the taxes or collect the taxes from the people. These are the reasons. To maintain the army, to pay for the workers, to pay for the materials, to look after the families of the soldiers. For all these things, they used to collect the taxes from the people, and these taxes are used for all these purposes. Okay, now you need to differentiate between the dasas and bratakas. Already I told you that the Gahapatis, they used to do the work with the help of the dasas and bratakas. What is meant by dasa? Who is a dasa? Dasa means the first and the foremost thing is the who were captured in the wars. Who were captured in the wars, they were sold to the landlords. They were sold to the landlords. And these people, they were not given any money. They used to stay with the landlords. They have to stay with the landlords. They'll stay with them, and whatever the food and clothes that they will give, based upon that they will be working. They will be working. We can say that this is nothing but the bonded labor. Bonded labor. Then the bratakas, you see here, that is these people, they used to work for wages. The main thing is they used to work for the wages that are given by the landlords. They used to work with the landlords for wages only. They don't stay with the Gahapatis, they don't stay with the Grahapatis or the landlords. But they'll be going away to their own homes. There'll be some people, they'll be having their own lands and their own homes also. Only thing is that they will work for the sake of the wages. Whereas dasas, there is no alternate for them. They were sold to these landlords, hence they used to work for them without taking any money, and they used to stay in the houses of these people. They used to look after the work of the fields, that is agriculture fields, and even the houses also. Okay children? So tomorrow we'll meet with one more assignment key. Until then children, good afternoon and have a nice health. Thank you.